Silverthorne off the boards, gets the break, goes with him. Silverthorne puts it onto the back post. Zajac puts it into the back post, and it goes forward from Macaulay Haywood, having the right hand over the top, throwing it in, and Miller's going toe to toe, and he's got 3 or 4 headshots and then drags it down. Still has it. Zabo being sort of marked out the game by Tom, and the shot comes from forward now. Babrea with plans. Babrea walks in, shoots,
and he picks up his own rebound and
Zabo, and he's not happy about that. It was a late hit, the hit from behind, and you see the players. Welcome to Icing Tonight on Made in Birmingham. Tonight, the Telford Tigers take on the Basingstoke Bison. A good result for both teams last night, with Telford winning in Hull and the Basingstoke Bison beating Milton Keynes at home. So it'll be a tough game between the two teams. First, let's take a look at last week's action when the Tigers took on the Bracknell Bees. Referee Brooks indicates to his goal judges and drops the puck to start the game. Here on Icing Tonight, Bees win the draw. D-to-D pass. Broksky that sent the puck into the end zone now. Steed, but only goes as far as Kalina. Silverthorne drives up the left wing, takes the puck on the backhand. Body check.
Kalina's out front, get it up!
And then shoots and scores! Pass comes in from Silverthorne to Kalina in the slot. Picked his spot in the net and fired it home for the first goal of the night on 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Scored by Kalina, assisted by Silverthorne, and the Telford Tigers go 1-0 up at 3 minutes and 36 seconds. A great finish from Kalina in the slot there, Alan. Tigers 1-0 up as we look in for the second period, and referee Brooks just looks over to the Tigers bench, confirms the rink staff have shut the door, drops the puck, and Telford win the draw on the second period as it goes back to Sam Zajac. He missteps there, but then recovers, passes the puck on to Weaver, gets it back, steps up, hits the blue line, passes forward. Silverthorne gets a slight touch onto it as he drives down into the end zone. So the first power play of the night falls to the Bracknell Bees, Alan.
That
off the face of there, Silverthorne wins it.
I was going to just say that can come out of frustration, for wanting to score and it not happening. But here's a 2-on-1.
Plant drives forward, plants it through, and Silverthorne finds the spot on the right-hand side, beating Metham. And how many times have we seen it so far this season where the Telford Tigers utilise a short-handed play, have the opened up space, the opposing team puts all the pressure on the attack, they get a quick breakaway. Plant drives it down the right side, puts it through to Silverthorne, who is just lagging in the high slot area, and then fires it home past the right-hand side of Alex Metham. Kaftan keeps the puck down, gives it a cross ice, Spearing catches it, lays it down, plays it with his stick. Kaftan onto the back post, shot comes across into the high slot. Spearing picks his spot, the rebound drops down, and Bracknell capitalise on it and pop it into the back of the net. 3 attempts on goal there, statistically 3 shots to convert to goal, but that gives them the first goal of the night. Is a power play goal for them. There was 12 seconds left with the extra man. I'll just wait for the official announcement who that was that put it in front. It was in front of the net too.
I think it was Galazzi, wasn't it?
I think it might have been James Galazzi. Let's just wait for the official announcement. Time of goal, 25 minutes and 55 seconds. Goal number 1 for Bracknell.
And the Bees just getting the upper hand now.
Yeah. Shot comes across again, rebounds there. And this time he gets on the end of it, backhands it in. Alex Barker waiting in that slot. It was going to pay off for him. And now Bracknell Bees back in the game. 2-2 on 27 minutes and 3 seconds.
Well, that was coming again. You could. It was like slow motion from the commentary position. You could just see it bouncing around.
You see the initial shot go across, you see the rebound come out, and you're just wondering whose stick, whether a Telford stick's going to flip it out to neutralise. But in that case, it was the backhand there of Alex Barker.
Don't rush it, set it up.
Kalina down,
bang!
Gets the first time shot, and a great goal from Kalina. Satek set it up, he must have heard you saying it. Kalina skates back from the point to the high slot area. He's wheeling, skating backwards, half cocked. The pass comes across from Satek, and then bang, connects with the first time shot from Kalina, beating Metham to the right-hand side to put the Tigers a goal up. Telford's defensive end, Weaver, takes it down, lays it off. Zajac drives up the left side. Galazzi, sorry, no, it wasn't
Clarkson,
Galazzi.
shoot it, son.
Rebound down, and Silverthorne just taps it down. Metham made the save against Clarkson's shot. The rebound comes down. Silverthorne gets on the end of it, and as Metham had come out to make the save, Silverthorne cool as a cucumber, just slots it in behind the netminder.
That's a bit of breathing space. They've had it before and the Bees have come back.
And
They've
that
got to hold on.
means every goal has come off this line. 4 goals so far, all coming off this Silverthorne Kalina. And a shot from the point! That was Jones! It was Jones that released the shot and fired it from the point as we were talking about the last goal. Adam Jones puts himself on the score clock, picking up goal number 5 at 33 minutes and 55 seconds. And that'll be disheartening for Bracknell fans here at Telford Icing and watching at home that Telford have executed so many quick goals in quick succession. So here we go, 3rd period. Referee Brooks raises his hands in the air and drops the puck, and it's the Bracknell Bees that win the face-off. But I can't make out the number of players.
He's going to be back on the ice in 2 seconds. Oh, what a
goal from Satek! Carries it down and beats Metham for the 6th goal of the night. That's another short-handed goal, just 2 seconds left on the penalty. And the time of the goal, 41 minutes and 38 seconds. Satek puts the 6th goal of the night in for the Telford Tigers. 1 minute 38 into the 3rd period.
Well, that sprung from nowhere. It's knocking the 2 seconds off that. That's not knocking the 2 seconds.
No, it won't, because they're short-handed goal.
It's coincidental. Look.
No, that should
Bracknell
come off.
have got 5 on the ice.
Yeah. But that shouldn't be on the clock.
That is not somebody.
Oh, it has cleared. It just wouldn't clear down.
So who's sitting in the penalty box and why? For Bracknell?
The guy that was fighting with Zajac.
And how long is he there for?
4 minutes plus a whistle.
But it doesn't show on the clock.
No, because Zajac would also have 4 on the whistle. But because
who would make these rules? There's a steeper hill for Bracknell at the moment. Macaulay Hayward gets a shot.
Shot wrap around, and it's put in the back of the net by Kalina, putting it on his hat-trick of the night. Picks it up at the back and just taps it in round the post for a backhand into the net. 7th goal of the night. Scored on 42 minutes and 50 seconds. The hat-trick for Kalina.
Well, the Tigers are running away with this, and personally, I like to see closer games than this, but I think maybe it's the stronger legs now. It's got to be disheartening for the Bees. I was just saying as he scored, it was a steeper hill to climb, and it's getting steeper by the minute at the moment. And come on, Bracknell, make a game of it.
Fair play to Milan Kalina as well. He's really stepped up. Over the last few games, you've seen him get stronger. Oakford, forward to Plant. Steps in,
nice
puts stretch pass out to Miller. Miller cuts inside, reaches, backhands to Plant. Plant steps down, tries to stick handle around 3 players lying down. The puck comes out, Hill, and it's a shot. And Plant. You saw the Bracknell Bees defenceman that was in the net almost try and move the net off its moorings to deem the play to stop. It was Galazzi in the net. Miller takes the draw.
Nice to see Planty getting on the score sheet. He doesn't do that so often now. He works like a trooper, you know, but he's not popping them in. Nice to see him get a consolation.
Round the boards. Battle on the boards there with Flood. Ford now steps up. Still against the wall. There's no
very quiet tonight. We haven't mentioned Ford much, have we? Been very quiet tonight.
Not
Miller
so much.
skates into him.
Now, Plant carries it down once again, passes it out to Hill on the left side. Comes across the front and tackles over. Whether there was a tip there from either Rose or Plant, they both came steaming through the centre line, and the puck comes across from Hill and Miller. And here we are, goal number 9, and this is probably the most goals that I've seen.
Yeah, is it Danny Rose that's taken out? I thought it was.
We'll see who they get credited to. I think Rose got a bit of a stick to it, to be honest. Silverthorne switches with Kalina, delays the puck round. Silverthorne, bit of a fencing match to gain possession, but he carries it over. Kalina's with him, goes into the corner.
I think that's Scott Spearing's got that number 60 on.
No, he's wearing 44, is there, Spearing? Shot and goal from Silverthorne in the slot, beautifully executed. Macaulay Hayward dropping the puck through. Silverthorne picking it up, putting the back of the net, and that's the second hat-trick of the night. Jason Silverthorne picking up his hat-trick. 10 goals to 2, time of goal. 53 minutes and 35 seconds. Telford Tigers now comfortably sitting back with a, 8-goal cushion.
8-goal cushion, yeah. Well, it's not often we see scores like this, like old days scores, but it is how it is, and I'm afraid the Tigers are starting to run away with this now.
Miller cuts inside, backhands it off, but then the defenceman read it well and picked up the loose puck.
Grinnell Park. I tell you who he reminds me of.
Go on.
Remember Antonov? I think he's with Basingstoke now, is he?
Yep.
But he was applying his
Yeah, quite short, very quick, worked hard, great ability to read the game. And shot comes in.
Goal
Dan Scott picks up the puck at the top of the circle, takes a couple of strides with it, puts it on the forehand, wrists it into the left side, beating Schmittel. It's just a training exercise now, Alan.
What can you say? You know, with no disrespect to Bracknell, but yeah, it is turning into a bit of a rout now. What can we say positive about Bracknell? They hung in for half of the game. They got a couple of individuals that are still doing what they need to do.
They picked up the power play goals when they needed to. So goals galore there from the Telford Tigers last week. Will they keep up the momentum this week against Basingstoke? Last night, Dougie Clarkson picked up a hat-trick. We'll have a chat to him after the break. Welcome back to Icing Tonight. So, Dougie, congratulations on the hat-trick last night.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good one. We played great as a team and got off to a better start like we have, like we've been wanting for the last couple of weeks. So it was good to get on the scoreboard and continue scoring last night.
And that puts you neck and neck at the top point scorers for the team now.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's good that we have so many guys that can score and contribute every night. And you know, we really don't have second, first, third line. We have 3 lines that can all play and score and help out offensively and defensively.
Basingstoke had a good result last night against Milton Keynes, so tonight could be a tough game.
Yeah, for sure. Even at the start of the year when we went in there and played them here last time, they're a good team. They're strong defensively, offensively as well. They got a good goalie. So, every team in this league is a tough opponent every night, and hopefully we just keep to our game plan, get it deep, get it on net, and score.
Doug Clarkson there talking about being joint top point scorer at the moment with Silverthorne, but the spread of players on the score sheet for the Tigers at the moment is immense, Alan.
Absolutely, nobody's running away with it like you tend to see. We've got a good wide variety of players getting on there, with Matty Davis missing a few games through his injury and whatever. The Silverthorns and the Clarksons are catching up, but yeah, it's good.
Now, tonight, Basingstoke, they're on good form at the moment. They're on a bit of a roll in terms of wins. Turned over Milton Keynes last night, which is a good result for them.
I was glued to that one on social media because I knew the Tigers result had come in, the win last night, and I thought it can only help if the Bison win, which they did. It was very close, but they ran out 3-1 in the end against Milton Keynes, who are second in the league. And you're absolutely right, the Bison have had a good run of form lately. They've won the last 4 games.
So let's take a look at the first period action. That's it.
There we go.
And now we're out on the ice, and Kalina wins the draw, and Kieran Long gets the first shot of the way. You saw Kalina get hold of the puck, pass it back to the D. Kieran Long picked it up, stepped up, and the first shot of the night for the Basingstoke Bison comes on 4 seconds. Shot comes in from the point. Pad save from Hidalowski. Reynolds on the boards. Battling with Silverthorne. Again, the puck gets trapped on the boards. And you can see Reynolds sort of pinning the body, playing a good man-to-man on the end zone there, Basingstoke, marking out that play. Just
Kieran Long just dumps it in there, goes for the long
Telford love to cycle the puck on the offensive corners, and Basingstoke sort of neutralising that quite well. Zajac goes through, loses possession of the puck, takes himself offside. A forward pass comes from Jarrellin. Now McEwen picks up the puck, backhands it over, and you just saw Satic there get pinched slightly by Roll, who was heading over towards the bench. Shot comes to Clarkson in the slot. It bounces around. He didn't quite get a clean hit on it, and it just sort of drifts back towards McEwen, but nobody able to get the stick on the puck to finish the shot there. But a great opportunity for that McEwen-Clarkson combination in the slot.
Clarkson's hanging back at the moment. Now he's gone forward. He was just covering D there.
Dan Scott just dropped down.
Shot on the ice from Jones. Clarkson making an easy of himself in front of Hadalowski, but nothing comes of that one. Oh, they seem to have
Karpov
refreshed the jukebox as well.
Puck gets dumped in by the defenseman there, Jarabek.
That's a hospital pass. That's a hospital pass.
Shot comes in front, and Basingstoke get the opportunity. There's still a player down. Karpov's just on his knees. He gets up, looks over to the referee, clutching towards his jaw. Miller goes in, aims for the top shelf and hits the pipework, and the puck goes careering high into the sky of the ice rink. And I thought Joe Miller was going to find that top corner. Zajac.
Good work.
Switches sides, a late pass there. My heart was in my mouth for a minute as Rounding came steaming towards. He got the pass through, got it through to Weaver. The puck deflects off the glass. Zajac picks it up, backhands it through. Antonov keeping the pressure on for Basingstoke. McEwen tries to backhand it out, and Mogg picks it up, holds it on the blue line. Karpov back out on the ice. Good news for Basingstoke fans that he's okay to carry on. But Weaver, Karpov on the backhand, through to Antonov, gets in front. Thompson swings round, makes a shot. Gospel deflects the puck. Basingstoke keep hold of it. Shot from Reynolds. Stick save from Gospel. Drifts out as far as the point, and Stuart Mogg picks it up. And at the moment, Basingstoke just playing that offensive play. They're on a power play, passing the puck round. And Basingstoke passing the puck around the outside of the Tigers like they had a man advantage. A beautifully executed attack, but didn't get the finishing shot away. Stretch pass comes through to Antonov. Walks in, tries to pull it out. Jones angles him towards the boards. Good defensive play now for the Tigers as McEwen headmans it forward to Clarkson. Antonov all over this ice, such a quick skater. Sends a bobbling puck towards the net, picks it up behind the net. It's then picked up by Kalina. Only gets as far as the point. Basingstoke playing a good game on the defensive point, holding the puck down low into Telford's end zone, making it difficult for them to clear it over the blue line, and therefore gaining the possession of the play. Sam Oakford picks up the puck, passes through, plants on the break, goes through, shoots, and the net comes off as well, and a penalty's being called. But the netminder looks like he may have been on the receiving end there. You saw Plant drive forward, and Balmer was the defenseman back checking, and I'm not sure, I think it was Balmer that caught Hidalowski as he went through, and then it took the post off at the back of the net. You just saw there, it was Satek that got sat down by Reynolds, just give him a shove.
Here's Oakford
shoots straight to the netminder, and Plant was hovering over there, and you saw the Basingstoke player drop there and lose his glove. I don't know whether there was some form of...
And Jarabek's gone down and he's holding his chin.
Now, if you look at Miller, I don't know whether Miller went in with a high stick or not, but as Miller went in, when Jarabek went, it was very theatrical how he went down. He threw his glove off, he threw his stick, and he curled up. And you saw Miller go over to him. Any message of support? Davis steps up and makes the pass, and big cheers from the fans as Clarkson sits him down. Jarolin makes the shot, and you saw then just in front of the net, Connolly tries to get a tip on that and deflect it. Gospel got it well covered, but once again, Basingstoke looking very dangerous, and now Oakford carries forward, gets a shot away. Pad save from Hidalowski. And suddenly Telford with a short-handed play, and now back to 5-on-5.
Well, the Tigers have played that one out, but
tries to backhand it round. Held in, shot on the wall. And that one comes from Raul, and a slashing the stick penalty. It's going as interference against Hill. Yeah. What he did was he took the player.
He took the players that was forced up against the banners, and Hill takes a lot of too many silly penalties like this, in my opinion.
Basingstoke keeping it in Telford's end. They've got a man advantage, they're on the power play, but they're executing that control of the puck around the zone, Alan.
Absolutely, yeah, they're getting control. And I've said earlier, as you did, Basingstoke are in charge of this. They're driving this game. Karpov's doing everything. He's probably going to win.
Karpov wins the draw. Drops across to Connolly, then up to the point. Played down deep by Raul.
Waiting for it. He's teeing it up. There's the shot.
Connolly gets the shot away, and I think that caught Aaron Connolly, sort of took a deflection off him. And the shot came across from Kieran Long. Basingstoke held the puck.
Can't clear it. It's scramble in front.
Balmer steps up, takes a deflection, goes high.
That was going anywhere.
That was a great play from Roll, because what he did was jumped up, caught the puck, played it down, got the shot away in a matter of seconds.
And that hit the face mask of Sam Gospel.
Shot goes in. If it hits the face mask, the whistle blows. Now Clarkson gets dumped off the draw, and he's not happy with Long. Let's keep a camera trained on Kieran Long and Doug Clarkson as he looks back.
Here he comes.
He's exchanging a word, giving him a little bit of a hook. I don't think Kieran.
They're next to each other, but I don't think
there's words going to exchange. But Kieran Long's too vital for the firepower for the Basingstoke Bison to get caught out by fisticuff. Shot comes in.
It's clever play from anybody that can wind up Clarkson and then skate away from him and not get into a fight with him. And Kieran Long's done a very, very good job of doing that there. Well done to him.
He's a very effective player as well. He knows what he's doing. Weaver, Zajac shoots. Hidalowski makes a save. Rebound drops to Kalina. Wipes at the shot, and it takes a deflection out into the boards. And Telford looking very dangerous. 3 quick shots in succession from one end to the other. We saw it on Basingstoke just a minute or so ago, and now Telford returning the favour. Both netminders plenty to do, but doing their job effectively now. Jarabek carries it round Zajac,
Here it comes.
drops it across, and the first goal incoming there from Aaron Connolly. You see Jarabek cut inside the defenceman, lean, carry the puck around him, pass it across to the back post. Connolly drives in and fires the puck home into the back of the net. First goal of the night for the Basingstoke Bison on 19 minutes and 31 seconds. Scored by Connolly, assisted by Jarabek, and that puts the Basingstoke Bison into a brilliant position as we approach the last 29 seconds of the first period, should I say. Tate, Hill, bit of a scuffle on the boards there to gain possession. Hill's stick comes down pretty heavy. He's got to watch he doesn't get caught for a slash there.
No,
Scott picks up the puck. Last 5 seconds. Karpov plays the body. Jones passes through. Thompson turns it over on the blue line at the end of the first period. Basingstoke Bison 1, Telford Tigers 0. So at the end of the first period, Alan, I think it's fair to say that Basingstoke had possession. They had a great percentage of the possession. They moved the puck well in Telford's end zone. In fact, in some cases, it looked like Telford, that although they were able to get the traffic away from Sam Gospel in the front of the net, ultimately, they couldn't get it past the blue line in many cases.
That's been the downfall. You know, I'm not taking it away from the Bison here. They've played a technically brilliant first
been
period.
a really good first period.
They chipped away. 30 seconds from the end, they got the reward. That was the goal. They deserved that. You could see that was coming. And anybody could see that was coming.
The play made by Jarabek as well was sensational.
Absolutely.
He picked up the puck in neutral ice. He's going in against 3 Telford defensemen. He dips his weight onto his left foot, carries it round the defenseman, cuts back into the defenseman's lane, fires it across to the back post. Connolly comes steaming in and fires it into the back of the net for the first goal for the Bison. That was scored on 19 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay, so as we look in on the ice pad, we're about to get underway with the second period of the Telford Tigers versus the Basingstoke Bison. Bison went to goal up on 19 minutes and 31 seconds. A great way to start period 2. Will the Tigers come out all guns firing, or will Basingstoke secure their lead? As referee Boardman raises his hands, drops the puck on the second period. Karpov winning the puck once again off the draw. Back to Barmer, D-to-D pass, and this time Kalina throws it in on the net. Hidalowski coming out, playing it around the boards. Silverthorne come in, giving Antonov a bit of a shove, and finishes the first hit of the night. There you go, right there.
Just as we said.
That's what you need to just get out there. Declan Barmer taking a hit from Silverthorne. It was nothing massive, but enough to make Basingstoke think, hang on, they're going to hit us here. We need to be ready. We need to take our times and be strong on our feet. And I think Tom has probably said that to them in the dressing room as we were speculating. Antonov, backhanded pass to Karpov, walks in, swings at the shot. A stick check from Sam Zajac.
And Bison, 1-0 up against the Tigers, so there's some, I don't know what to say, strange scores, but some scores that you wouldn't have expected.
Oh, now a breakaway comes. Kalina drives down the left side, has a look, walks in, makes the shot. Hadalowski deflecting the puck into the corner, doing his job and executing it well. And now a break from Karpov. He's on his own. He carries it in against Zajac, makes the shot. Gospel makes the save. Zajac angling him away. Neutralised transition. Plant picks the puck up. He's got Kalina with him. Plant backhands it over to Kalina. Takes a bounce. Cleared out by Basingstoke. Davis battling on the boards. Long in support. 6 minutes and 10 seconds played in the second period. A walk in and shot from Jarabek just in the high slot area. Deflected out into the corner. But a great play there. Jarabek once again fakes it. This time walks it in. Gets the shot away. Takes a deflection from the back of the boards. Up to the point. A pause from Jarabek. And I tell you what, if he doesn't pick a goal up in the next few minutes, the way he's setting his shots up and the way he's being left to play, look up on the point, both point men free. There's a player down on the ice. There's a penalty called.
I fancy Barmer for one because he's been given as much. He's got an American football picture.
Right. Now, you can see there's a little bit of a pile up just behind the net. The referee's arms in the air for a penalty. Kieran Long now stepping up for Basingstoke. He's got Davis with him.
Well, that was
Silverthorne drops the stick across and picks up the loose puck. And a good turnaround there. You saw Geraldine just turn the puck. He loses his footing there as Silverthorne comes in after the puck, puts him under pressure. But Royal picks up the puck, backhands it through to Long. Davis.
Well, that was a bit inspirational from Captain Silverthorne.
Yeah, really getting involved.
Tried to be a bit clever coming out with it, but never mind.
Roll. Davis.
Here it is.
Roll, shoots. Great save from Gospel. Deflects from his pads over into the Sliders corner. 15 seconds and Tigers will get a man back. It'll be Sam Oakford that comes out onto the ice. Shot comes in this time from Long. Again, just wide of the post. Deflects off the boards.
5 seconds on Oakford. And we're back
Roll.
to 5 on 4.
Long walks in. Oakford skates in. Long throws it deep. 39 seconds, 5 on 4. Long shoots it through. Gospel makes a save. Rebound comes up. And a high stick. Got to be a high stick.
This is becoming an exciting
Now a
game
drive
now.
from Satek. McEwen
Beautiful
comes
play.
through the slot, back to Weaver on the backhand, and Hidalovsky, where he came out with that save. He's come forward. He's probably up at the hash marks, and he kicks it out with his leg pad like a paddle on a pinball machine to deflect Weaver's shot away from the net. Fantastic drive from Jonathan Weaver, and an even better save from Hidalovsky. Basingstoke lunges at the puck. Weaver kicks it down, and now Telford looking all organised in the end zone. Up to the point, Zajac. A drive through there from Rounding. He's taken himself offside, and he balances on the 1 foot to get his foot over the blue line to allow Basingstoke to carry the puck into the end zone. Good hustling on that blue line there, Alan.
Absolutely, and sustained pressure from the Tigers. A quick break out there.
Weaver stretched past the Satek, drops it to Clarkson, carries it in, fakes, shoots, and he got the netminder beaten, but it was just slightly wide to the right of the post as he pulls it back using that long reach.
With 2 good squads out here, I still think the Bison have got the upper hand, despite, well, obviously they have because it's 1-0, but I mean, technically, they've still got the upper hand. Telford are coming back into it as we see. Another attack, another setup in the Bison end.
Now, Kalina. Shot comes through, takes a deflection. And you can see Hidalovsky's stick coming up a bit there as the players come out. Just caught on the boards there.
Is he starting to get wound up a bit? Jarlin's there waiting for the breakout. Here's the shot coming.
And now tries for the wraparound. It's pinned against the wall. Bit of pushing and shoving with Kalina. And now it's Jarlin, I think, and Kalina exchanging a few words.
I've never been known as a fashionable kind of person, so it's quite nice to get a
compliment for your tie.
What do you think of my jacket, Paul?
Did you get your tie free with your shirt? That's what I want to know.
No,
it doesn't count then.
It was
Zajac
free on
Clarkson. Zajac at the point. Weaver on a magazine. Who buys magazines now? You read them online.
You remember you used to get the plastic records free on magazines?
No, I don't. Yeah, I might do.
I used to read Top Shop magazine. Free tie.
Silverthorne. First time shot from Kalina. Rocket of a shot. Great save from Hidalovsky's stick. Clarkson round the wall. Zajac. Telford, minute and 1 second of the power play.
Here it is.
Clarkson through. Great shot from Silverthorne. And the pushing and shoving once again. Kalina's in there. And you can see Roll trying to pull him away from the netminder. Davis is free on the left wing. I think he did too much there, you know. He dumps it down in the end zone and chases after the puck. Basingstoke back now to full strength, take a line change. Yarlin jumps off. Last man back, and Satek goes driving through the left wing, cuts inside, shoots, and Hidalovsky once again
had Miller with him there.
Drops down. Miller was there driving to the back post, covers the puck and hangs onto it.
So you know you've got a good game on your hands here. It was 1-0 after the end of the first, 1-0 now.
Telford centre being ejected from the face-off for late coming in, so Silverthorne will take the draw. Basingstoke win it. Shot comes from the point, takes a deflection. Puck drifts off into the corner.
If Basingstoke get this next goal.
Absolutely. Karpov now switching sides. Zajac pins him against the wall. Thompson there on the puck, holding it board side, passes down, and it's almost man-to-man now as Silverthorne comes out with the puck. 3 on 2, off to Kalina, back to Silverthorne. Plant reaches for it. Weaver picks it up, comes in, shoots, and Hidalovsky saves the puck and kicks back with his right foot, which takes the net off its moorings, but he had well hold of the puck. Silverthorne.
Weaver just drops away from the point there.
Kalina up to Zajac. Weaver switches sides with Zajac. Silverthorne up to Weaver. Half cock to the back post, comes through, Kalina pops it in the net, and a brilliant play. The execution there of Dougie Clarkson. He's on the back post, he has the puck, and instead of going towards Hidalowski, puts it across. Kalina takes it, fires it up into the top right-hand corner, because at the time, your netminder Hidalowski was tight on his right post where Big Doug Clarkson was waiting. So Clarkson, beautiful skills, putting it through into the slot. Kalina fires it home. Time of the goal, 48 minutes and 22 seconds, with the exception of about a minute, exactly a period after the Basingstoke game. So 1-0 in the first period to Basingstoke, 1-0 to Telford in the second period. Talk about a stalemate game, Alan.
Well, absolutely, and you know, we saw through that period Telford were coming back into it. I knew Clarkson would be involved with that power play.
Karpov switches sides, great pass to Long, walks in, fakes, shoots to the right side, Gospel makes a save, puck runs behind the net, and I thought Kieran Long would have had that one then.
Had that down for a goal.
Clarkson now on the right side, puts it to the back post.
Why did he not shoot?
He gave it to McEwen, who was driving in on the back post. Hidalowski reaching out with a pad save, kicking the puck forward, and we end the second period on a 1-1 tie. What an end to that period of hockey here at the Telford Ice Rink, Alan.
Well, I don't know what Clarkson was seeing there. I'd put that in the goal myself.
Yeah, well,
I was sure that was the second on the card.
What it looked like to me, Clarkson drives down towards the net, he looks up, he sees Hidalowski square, he's got the save on, so he tries to get it through to McEwen on the back post to tip it in, just like Kalina did before, but the defence read it well, held that slot area in front of the net, didn't let the pass go through, and that saved Basingstoke from the Telford lead.
That split decision, do you go yourself, do you make the pass? Sometimes Telford are guilty of making too many passes. I think there he should have had a shot himself.
In fairness to Hidalowski, when you look at it, every one-on-one he's made the save. The only goal that went through is that one that came into the slot. It happened a few minutes before I reckon Clarkson was banking, try and get it through to McEwen to beat him on the back post. A great period. That was all Telford's after that stoppage for the injury.
Absolutely.
That's where the momentum came in. The goal came, and take nothing away, if you're a Basingstoke fan watching this, the truth of the matter was, it was the last 2 minutes of the game, and they've got a power play. They were a man up as they did it.
Yeah, that was it. Technically, Telford came back into that period. They played like Basingstoke had in the first. So we had two teams playing good technical hockey, and Telford have got their reward. They've got that goal, they deserved it.
Now, you look at the stats from that game. Basingstoke scored in the last minute of the first period. Telford getting a goal within the last 2 minutes of that period. This is going to be a humdinger of a third period.
Absolutely, it's keyed itself up for that. Are we going to extra time? Are we going to the penalties? We hope so, because it's brilliant.
It makes a great nail-biting finish when you get 3-on-3 hockey.
That's it.
And now the puck drops. Goes back to Basingstoke. Backhanded down. From Roundy. Goes around the walls. Miller swings at the puck. But effectively kept down low there by Balmer. Hill. I haven't seen much of Hill this period, or the last period. I don't remember mentioning his name.
Again, I keep saying, I don't know if he's still struggling with injury. But
Kalina pushing off Thompson there as the two of them sort of tie up against the boards. Goes down. Puck comes across the front. Hidalowski gets on the save, and you can see Warren, Tate and Miller straight in on top of Hidalowski on the hope that he'd give them sight of the rebound, but he didn't. Kept the puck well covered up. The defensemen are in, exchanging a few words. Joe Miller getting agitated by the Basingstoke defence.
We haven't seen Haywood back out, that's for sure.
Drives up, puts it off the wall. Silverthorne skates onto the puck.
Look at Karpov.
Karpov throws a great hit. Great skate back, plays the body of Silverthorne into the wall. Weaver sets up the play, tips it high into the slider's corner. Silverthorne gives Reynolds a shove away from the puck. Went a bit headlong towards the Zamboni gate. Cycling in the corner, looking to push the puck out. Just in that corner now, Kalina holding his body. It's Reynolds that gets the puck out, but now Plant through to Kalina in the slot, and Basingstoke
They've got a break.
Checked.
It's Antonov.
Drop, delayed pass. Comes through the middle, long, puts it forward, sends a trickler of a shot on the ice. Sam Gospel then saves it with his leg pad, pulls the backhand of his stick towards him, puts it under his catcher, and now, off the draw. McEwen. You watch this game tonight, and you wonder why these two aren't the top two teams of the league. Milton Keynes have got that higher rating than Basingstoke. But they had a rocky start, didn't they, at the very start of the season?
Basingstoke had the rocky start, and we've seen teams
put caught. Reynolds shoots wide to the left of post. Flying
near the top last year, then they trickle their way down towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's one of these leagues where anything can happen.
Consistency is always a massive issue for all ice hockey teams, isn't it? You get injuries, you get form. Miller, great pass forward to Tate, drives up on the left wing, pulls it side to side, beats the D-man, puts it through to Hill in the slot, trickles away from Hill into the corner, fed back through to Miller. Shot! Pad save from Idolowski. Weaver turns to make the one-time shot, and the back end! It was Weaver's shot from the point. Idolowski made the save. Hill comes through on the backhand, tapped it between the pipes of Idolowski, and that's goal number 2 for the Telford Tigers. Just when it was looking like Basingstoke were back in control, the Telford Tigers go a goal ahead on 38 minutes and 17 seconds. Hill the scorer, Weaver the assist, and now the Telford Tigers go a goal up with 11 minutes and 43 seconds to play.
Well, you can see that one coming. I just said a few minutes ago the swing in the game seems to have gone towards the Tigers, and that's what's come of it there with Hill. Been a while since we've seen him getting on the score sheet here in Telford.
Weaver getting that one-time shot, curling, getting the shot away. Hill skating through the slot just at the right time when Hidolowski made the save and he picked up the rebound and put it in the back of the net. And now Telford take the lead, and a shot comes through, and Kalina! It was Rick Plant that took it round the back of the net. Pass through to Kalina in the high slot. One-time shot, beat Hidolowski into the back of the net, and suddenly now Telford take firm control of the game with goal number 3 on 38 minutes and 29 seconds, taking the Telford Tigers just 12 seconds to put that additional goal in the net.
Well, that 12 seconds can be very, very crucial. It's a 12-second downfall of the Bison. So is there a way back into it? Is there a way back in?
Passes the puck forward.
Got steeper.
Now, Basingstoke feed the puck forward. Plant finishing the hit behind the net. Fans getting emotional now. You can hear the extra volume coming from the balcony here at the Telford Ice Rink as Sam Zajac skates the puck forward, gets stood up by Balmer. The puck trickles on, and now Kalina challenging Balmer after that hit. And Dougie Clarkson skates off with Balmer, asking him and offering, to which he says, no, you're all right, and gets off. And that's the right thing to do. It was just a clash. It was a good hit. Kalina took offence to it, and then Clarkson, the import high-scoring enforcer, that's definitely not the only job he's got. And now, some goal! And then bouncing puck comes in the direction of Sam Gospel. He lost sight of where he was, scooped the puck over, took a deflection. It takes a bounce, it's cleared out of the slot. Satek drives in, loops around, the puck comes across the back of the net. And Sam Zajac lost sight of the puck there. And Telford's defence, very organised, clear it out of the zone. And suddenly, Basingstoke throwing the attack back in the direction of Sam Gospel.
It could get messy.
Log shoots and picking cherries as Sam Gospel picks the puck out of the air. But that shot there, the puck bounced. It went high, almost higher than the crossbar.
I think it was neutral before. It's now going.
Kieran Long from the halfway line. Gospel makes the save. Shot comes across. And Basingstoke. You saw Jones there catapult Antonov out of the way. Puck goes around the boards. Clarkson. Roll. Puck goes high and over the top. McEwen comes skating down. Hidolowski plays it off the boards, takes a deflection.
Well, he's getting
tap forward. Antonov picks it up. Great pass back from Antonov. Karpov over to Rawley. Green gains him. Gets the shot away, and it's shot up and into the netting. A very evenly matched game. A great game of hockey for the fans to watch here at Telford Ice Rink tonight. Stretch pass comes across. Scott passes up. Thompson sends it round the boards. Scott plays the body. Jones picks up the puck, carries it over the Tigers, and intercepted well. Kieran Long drives in, shoots. Gospel makes the save. It deflected off his body padding into the corner, but the rocket of a shot straight to the body of Sam Gospel, deflected into the corner. Did a great job there between the pipes for the Tigers. Now, Basingstoke, Connolly turns and makes a shot. Gospel makes a save, deflects the puck into the corner.
Win from somewhere. Basingstoke
Reynolds
buzzing around here. Look.
Basingstoke walking in.
Look. Oh.
And a great save once again. That was Davis that tried to walk it in on Gozzi. You can see Sam now, pad to post on both sides of the ice pad. The puck behind the net, and Basingstoke's momentum now. They're playing their hearts out to bring them back into this game. Shot from the point from Reynolds, takes the deflection from a skate. Jones picks it up, backhands it round. Basingstoke gave the game again. Davis shoots. The puck drops to Warren Tate. 8, 7, 6 seconds left. Across to Kieran Long, looks up. 3, 2, 1, and we finish the game with the Telford Tigers 3, Basingstoke 1. Basingstoke Bison threw their hearts and soul into that game, Alan. You can't take anything away from that level of performance. Absolutely astonishing. Those 2 goals in 12 seconds, quick succession at the start of that period, with a seal on the game for Telford.
Fantastic game of hockey. That first period must have been gutting for Basingstoke to get that first goal just seconds before the end of the first.
Yeah, you never want to give up a goal in the last 2 minutes, and what was it, 30-40 seconds before the end of the period. But you know, we've got good character, and I said it a couple of weeks ago, you never really feel like you're going to lose a hockey game with this group. You know, we didn't. I don't think we were at our best, but we got the job done.
Yeah, battled hard in the second, pretty much to do the same thing to Basingstoke, coming up with the dying seconds of the second period. Then that third period, those 2 goals within 12 seconds, pretty much sealed the game.
I said to the players before the game, I think the special teams will be the key tonight. Huge 5-on-3 kill in the second period, and then turn the momentum around with a power play goal. So we're going into the third, you know, with a spring in our step. Good to see Hilly get one, and then Milan comes up with a great one-timer.
And it's fair to say that Sam Gospel's had 2 blinding games between the pipes for you this weekend.
Yeah, we all know how good a goaltender Sam is, and perhaps a little bit unlucky that he hasn't seen as much ice as perhaps he probably deserves, maybe. He's been fantastic. You know, there was no question marks in here in this coaching office. You know, can we play Sam? He's a quality goaltender, and he proves just how good he is.
So a fantastic performance from Tom Watkins' men against Basingstoke. Really made them work for that game, getting a goal towards the end of the first period. Telford equalising at the end of the second, and the third period belonged to Telford, with 2 goals in the space of 12 seconds, giving them the win. Thanks for joining us for Icing Tonight on Made in Birmingham. We'll be back next week with more fantastic ice hockey action from the Telford Ice Rink. Silverthorne off the boards, gets the break, goes with it. Silverthorne puts it onto the back post. Puts it into the back post, and it goes forward from Macaulay Hayward, having the right hand over the top, throwing it in, and Miller's going toe to toe, and he's got 3 or 4 headshots, and then drags it down. Still has it. Zabo being sort of marked out the game by Tom, and the shot comes from forward now. Babrea with plans. Babrea walks in, shoots,
and he looks up his own rebound.
Zabo, and he's not happy about that. It was a late hit, the hit from behind, and you see the players